Hi, I'm meteorologist TJ Del Santo with an update for you on this big rain and windstorm on the way. We are expecting the precipitation to begin between 2 and 4 p.m. Maybe a little bit of wet snow, especially north and west of Providence, but it'll turn to all rain. We are expecting a widespread rain for the evening commute. Wind's picking up a little bit, but the rain will become heavier and steadier as we go through the course of the night. 9 p.m., pretty good rain. Look at the late night, though. We are expecting rain, heavy at times. Midnight right through 4 a.m., and rain could be coming down sideways with a strong wind gusts expected, but notice by 7 a.m. this system is gone. The rain and the wind gone. Maybe a few passing showers throughout the rest of the day on Wednesday, but the trend will be for some clearing skies. So the timeline goes like this. Rain developing mid to late afternoon. We'll see widespread rain during the evening commute. The winds will be picking up as well. The brunt of the storm is overnight, midnight till about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Gust to 65, heavy rainfall. Here's the wind warnings. Providence area down into the south coast. Southeasterly winds could be gusting to 65 miles an hour, gusts to 50 miles an hour north and west of the city. Wind gusts, let's track them through time. We'll see those winds picking up through the evening, gusting to 45 miles an hour. This is midnight. 50-mile-an-hour gusts taking you into the overnight. 50 to 60-mile-an-hour gusts, especially down near the south coast, gusting up to 50, even in the Providence area during the overnight. Here's 4 a.m. And then after that, things will quiet down really quick. It's going to be a very quick-moving storm, but it's going to be impactful with strong wind gusts leading to some power outages and heavy rainfall, which will lead to some flooding. Timing out those winds, you can see the peak winds is after midnight, about 3 a.m., gust to 56 miles an hour. And there is a moderate risk of power outages. Providence on off to the south, especially down near the south coast where we could be seeing some gusts 60 to 65 miles an hour. We have a better chance for finding some power outages. Slight chance up in northern Rhode Island, but I'd prepare for power outages no matter where you are in southeast New England. Flood watch, 2 to 4 inches of rain expected. That combined with the melting snow will create a street and poor drainage hazard, and throughout the day on Wednesday, we'll be turning our attention to the rivers, which will be rising and likely reaching flood stage as we get into the afternoon. How much rain are we talking about? Yeah, again, 2 to as much as 4 inches in some spots. The most amounts, probably Providence on off to the north, exactly where we had that heavy snow. Coastal flood warnings now in effect for the Narragansett Bay, south coast of Rhode Island, and south coast of Massachusetts. That's for the time of high tide between 6 and 7 a.m. But give an hour or two on either side of that tide, as we are looking at some strong winds to coincide with that incoming tide. Breakdown for the impacts. 2 to 4 inches of rain will lead to some street flooding overnight and early tomorrow, and then eventually some river flooding throughout the day on Wednesday. For the winds, gusting to 60, 65 miles an hour, wind damage, power outages, especially south of Providence and toward the south coast. Coastal flooding, minor to moderate flooding expected around the time of high tide, which is, again, generally between 6 and 7 a.m. across the area. So for today, rain will be arriving mid to late afternoon with the clouds thickening up. Temperatures about 40 degrees or so. Severe weather alert is mainly for tonight. We'll see the rain and wind pick up throughout the course of the evening, but the worst of the storm is after midnight until about 5 o'clock in the morning or so. Heavy windswept rain, damaging wind gusts. Yeah, maybe a few thunderstorms in the mix as well. For tomorrow, we've got that stormy start, and then we're looking at a relatively quiet rest of the day. I think we'll top out around 52 late morning, and then temperatures falling off a little bit. Most of the rain is done in the morning, few showers through the day. But we're going to watch the river levels as we go through the daytime on Wednesday. Looking ahead into Thursday, looks sunny and dry, temperatures about 44, so a little cool. But bulk of the storm is late tonight, early on Wednesday morning. I'll be in early to track things closely, watching the wind gusts and the heavy rain that'll be coming on through. And of course, we'll watch that coastal flood threat as well. Another storm later in the week. We'll be talking about that on 12 News.